Lagu Skrillex.
Kita masuk ke game yang terakhir di sini ya. Tapi gue paling sering itu lagu yang Darude Sandstorm tuh kalau nge-gym.
Sama banget.
Apa?
Itu paling sering BMTH sama Slipknot sih.
Oh, Slipknot lebih gila sih Jo ya.
Avenger juga pernah gue yang dirgat. Yang Nightmare.
Betul lu suka Scream Jo ya?
Gue sebenarnya lebih sukanya kayak BMTH sih.
Emang anak zaman dulu sih. Gue juga suka lagu gitu.
Oh, thank you.
Tanyain Peace Jo menang vlog BMTH. Kayaknya Jo nggak bikin vlog deh BMTH.
Nggak bikin story. Nanti gue bikin yang pas di Aussie guys.
Orang Jo lagi menikmati anjir.
Nanti gue di Aussie solo konser. Niat banget ya sih, paling niat ya.
Gila teman-teman gue udah konsisten nge-gym guys, gue nge-gym lagi ya.
Kita lihat
Jo, kalau orang yang udah lama nggak nge-gym, startnya bagus dari mana Jo?
Start gimana maksudnya?
Kayak lu kan pasti kalau udah lama nge-gym lagi itu kayak ini kan apa dom kan otot lu.
Ya,
Mending enak mana lu start leg day atau langsung start core gitu?
sebenarnya bebas sih Dut, tapi nanti kalau pas lu start ya tinggal disamain aja jadwalnya. Cuma jangan berat-berat langsung kalau misalnya masih awal mah.
otot tuh masih langsung sakit tuh Mas.
Jo lu paling berat
Iya.
berapa Jo?
Thank you someone.
Paling males itu nge-gym itu awal-awal guys, karena
Apa sih?
badan lu masih sakit semua.
Paling berat ngapain?
Angkat.
Ya kan banyak gerakannya maksudnya.
Kalau bicep, tricep.
Aduh, kalau bicep tricep mah gue biasanya pakai cable atau enggak pakai dumbbell. Gue nggak pernah yang kayak cari yang paling beratnya berapa, gue biasa targetin repetisinya.
Waduh, draftnya Homeboys cok.
Bruno Lilia ini kok bisa
Galau-galau
dapet
biasa
gini?
barang sakit hati.
Emang iya Alessia.
Joy nggak sih? Tahu be, Joy.
Joy Jo.
Joy Angela ya? Bisa sih Joy Angela.
Anjir.
Joy Angela abis itu ke Lauda kali ya?
Joy Arlot aja, Joy Arlot nih bagus.
Arlo Jo.
Yang penting Joy dulu sih ini.
Arlot di bending. Di first band kan.
Joy Hilda.
Nah,
Pasti Joy Hilda malah. Mantap sih guys.
Joy Hilda.
ini udah pasti Baxia ini guys.
Tergantung sih romernya Homeboys apa.
Baxia di band juga, aduh fokus.
Kalau harusnya Chow ya.
Artis lagi ya.
Kayaknya lagi ngantuk ya Aldin ya. Lu siram aja muka air.
Ini kalau masih Mino sih ya. Lawannya Hilda nih. Chow bisa sih.
So atau enggak sekalian Francoin gak sih buat Joy?
Iya, Franco Tigreal juga masih ada.
Aja sih mendingan kayaknya.
Ya Kaja juga oke.
Counter Angela terus tepuk aja guys.
Ya Kaja sih.
Kaja
Lu main Bruno juga?
Apa tuh dia? Mino lagi kah?
Bukan.
Akai ya?
Akai.
Kalian kali dua nggak?
Enggak.
42,
Berapa?
41.
40 sama nggak?
40, 39.
Si Max lebih sedetik ya?
35, 34.
Cukup positif.
Ya
33, 32 sama nggak?
Ya.
Wah, gua kecepetan.
Detik berapa lu Jo?
Detik berapa kalian?
46, 45, 44.
Sama-sama.
That's the thing. If here we are at the table, ununified about small things. Can you imagine what these coaches
Hilda Rus.
analysts are?
Hilda
Ben
suka
Kaja
Rus
nggak
tuh
sih?
ada
Iri.
Akai.
This is like, where do you start putting your priorities?
Emang iya,
Like
Hilda-
investing,
Hilda
right?
lumayan
So it
susah loh
feels like
pakai
no
harusnya
matter
ya.
what you do at the end of the day,
Dipukul-pukul
these
sakit
coaches are
sih.
arming these players with the best weapons possible, and still
Akai nggak
the
gampang
execution
dirus
TOB,
dulu.
kita harus dukung TOB nih ya.
It needs to be more than clean. It needs to be perfect right
Matilda.
now. In this kind of a
Matilda
situation
di
where
band.
everything's on the line, for Homeboy specifically, I would have to say,
Iya,
masih bisa kaja sih.
Kalau Homeboys dewan Matilda emang PR sih, Joey-nya kasihan guys.
Yang bikin susah Hilda.
Ini kalau misalnya kita apa?
TOB, honestly, they can just ban out the Minotaur at this
Oh,
point.
kita harus
because the
dukung
TOB,
TOB guys.
or maybe Tigreal perhaps. His Zord can still play it. I think
Ban kaja nggak sih, bro?
Kayak Evers yang
I always don't
merch-nya
like the Brody
ada
going up against
singa-singanya.
generally I don't like the Brody.
Apanya ada singa-singanya?
Itu
SD Anastasia, iya gue udah lihat nggak tahu kenapa tuh.
Kita lihat Cody Lewin lagi ngedraft.
Kok Delwin lagi ngedraft?
The way he said that.
Yeah.
It feels like it had a motivation.
Kayaknya keren ya, apa
behind it.
Cina-Cina pakai ini ya, apa ada kumis ya.
Games, but it does not win.
Gas, Max.
Lu cocok sih.
Bisa, cocok. Tapi kumisnya di bawah doang dia ya, nggak ada di atas ya.
Jenggot dong itu namanya
Oh
bro.
ya, jenggot.
kayak jenggot.
Keren nggak ya
Kalau gitu,
jenggotnya?
kumis di bawah lu juga kumis tuh
Ya,
namanya.
maksud gua jenggot bro.
Yeah.
Di bawah udah lah pak kumis.
Itu jembut.
Item gue
Juga Nintendo ya?
Gitu.
DHE.
Gomex.
Kalau banyak regen sih Halber.
Yeah.
Kiri pick Brody nggak sih?
Tapi ada Lilia, Pis. Tapi ada Joy sih. Kayaknya Brody bagus sih di sini. Lawan Pakuito sama
Oh kamu
Bruno.
thank you amin semoga lancar ya.
Angela anyways.
Kayaknya
Ini
gua-
kalau TOB menang, Geekpay udah pasti lolos guys. Cuman kalau Homeboys yang menang, tiebreaker lanjut nanti malam.
plus nggak ada Nail.
Plus gak ada Nail, itu
Jadi
masalahnya
kita harus
guys.
dukung
Makanya
TOB
kita berharap TOB menang nih guys.
Let's go, Brody.
That's quite tough.
Tapi ada
Tapi-
Lilia.
Carry,
Oh,
and then maybe what they get the full, you get
apa
you
Cloud
range.
aja sekalian
Kiri
ya?
ya?
I guess
Cloud
range
aja
should
di
be the
band Cloud
base.
tadi.
Kalau TOB menang Gi nggak bisa lolos. Kalau TOB menang itu Gi auto lolos.
Oh, ini mid laner Angela ya.
Pasti Max zaman now
Udah
udah
juga.
Draftnya oke sih. Lumayan sih draftnya TOB, serius. Tapi ini Lilianya bakal gila sih. Kalau
Iya ini enak sih ini.
Ini kayak Rom apa kayak ini ya? Ya kayak Rom deh.
Masa
Aduh.
sih? Anjing kayak Roma kemakan dong.
Kajaga ini.
Akairon bisa kalau di Hilda nggak bisa.
Ini si Sorn kalau kaja bahaya.
Salah buat Riz.
Enggak.
There we go.
Nggak tahu ya, gue liatnya.
Thank God we got Wolf
They
on
win
the
or
bench.
lose?
Kaja.
You
Whoa,
are not
not a-
obligated to
Fredrin lah
answer
Fredrin.
They actually lost. They actually lost. So I think
Kenapa
Show is
kayak
the
jungle
very-
kurang di sini Pis?
There's
Nggak
something
tahu
about
sih.
Tigreal in this
Kayaknya
game that I
butuh
kinda
satu
wanted
damage lagi.
for Homeboys.
Kalau Rom lagi stun doang, kayak kurang itu loh mitnya.
Apa nih? Apa
Si
nih?
Grill.
Idih, belajar tuh.
Oh, Tigreal, boleh boleh.
Ini Hildanya susah sih ketemu Tigreal.
Akhirnya Tigreal.
Brody juga mati Brody.
Iya.
Langsung ke stun gitu sih susah sih.
Kenapa?
Ayo TOB, let's go TOB.
Kenapa Ohio Brother Band ini?
Thank you lele goreng.
Lawan Mino enak kan? Kalau jadi
Mereka enak loh lawan Mino loh. Pakai.
kayak jungler Tigreal kuat sih. Kalau Tigreal mah.
Iya Tigreal lebih enak daripada Mino.
It's time to get into
ini
this game.
gue
Let's
menang
break down the
habis sih guys game
compositions
ini.
one last time for an
Brunonya
elimination
ada 3
match.
tank.
Will
2
TOB
tank.
bring down
Tank anjing
the
lagi.
Homeboys with a composition that is pretty
Brody gimana
flexible,
caranya lawan Mino ya? Lawan ini Tigreal ya?
Aduh, ini bawa tiebreaker ya.
Bawa
Jangan-
tiebreaker sini habis.
Jangan-jangan
Again,
Brody-nya
on the
qualify
late
nih.
stage. I'm gonna be very
Nggak
basic
dong,
about
Max.
this. Late game, it belongs
Apa tahu.
100% to, well, actually, not 100%.
Guys, last game tuh.
To the side of Homeboys. I like their odds better the late game. Then when you're looking at Homeboys, they gotta
harus winter sih,
with the late prio once again.
Atau Ross.
Pokoknya
Okay, so
Winter.
there are two ways that you can use the Tigreal in this particular game. You can go invade where you just reset
Aduh,
the
jadi
target
menegangkan
objective.
gini ya.
And second is you can go
Oh,
defensive, right? So
ini pakai
because the
Purify
Hilda
tuh
is
Hildanya tuh
gonna
bagus.
Be invading, you kind of wanna control it.
Son dapat kecil ya.
The resets.
Ah, sore
Serius?
juga reset. Wah,
Iya.
untung banget guys, gila.
The draft reflects the
Untung
game.
banget.
Nice Sorn.
It's all in or nothing.
Oh, nice Sorn.
Gimana sih lu, Pis?
Oh iya, TOB.
Si Lumia sama Layla pakai daya sistem nggak ada bisa berarti. Bisa.
Zorn! Force him, he's gonna do it again. Oh! There we go, Retribution.
nyaris.
That's what
Wah.
we're expecting.
Bong retri lagi, udah bong retri lama, udah untung banget sih.
Boleh lihat Hilda sama Tigreal
right?
lebih rusuh
Now it's
Tigreal
the-
nih.
as they start to play around
Soalnya
the map,
rompernya
where-
Soalnya bisa didorong, blue buff, red buffnya.
That's what I'm curious about, especially with these types of rotations.
Sama dia kan
Why
goldnya
is
di atas
Shark
Max,
not
jadi
able to-
goldnya
yeah,
nggak
what
mungkin
happened in there?
ikut bantu.
Sword.
Bantu
If
ya.
you pick up the roam boots
Purify ya Hilda ya.
Later?
Zorn actually
Rugi
get
nggak
the
sih, Mas?
middle.
Oh,
Rugi.
The purple
Mending
might
sprint ya.
be the best
Yeah.
explanation for
Yeah.
it. I'll look at the replay.
Oh boy, that would have been so. That's got to be a little frustrating here. But let's not forget the Super Shark this time.
He did.
He
Oh
did.
my goodness.
Or
Dang.
Oh, mati swordnya. Mati swordnya.
Out of there, and it's going to be one stream that locks him down with the help.
Offside dia.
of the follow.
Kelas gas bro. TOB.
Kita
Iya dukung TOB coba bener.
Have all the tools to get into the late game.
Wah,
that we're
gua
talking about.
ini
Like, they have
anjing,
Sepat,
detik berapa
they have
kalian?
Pakiro, and
41,
they also have-
42,
that can go for the
43.
They also have Warlord to clear out
Berapa,
the
berapa?
waves. Then
46.
Bruno is just generally
Berapa?
good from early to the late stage.
49,
I
50.
think in this matchup as well, specifically
52.
this matchup, I want to talk a little bit about it. Bruno versus the Brody. All the Bruno needs to do is technically stay out of range from the Brody. The Brody can bully only if he's in range, but that's it. Meanwhile,
Hilda,
Bruno just
Hilda.
outscales him.
Sakit sih Tigreal nih skill 1 dorong cok. Kena
It's
semua.
going to be a little scary here, right? Because now Zorn's
Angelanya
come to
level
a point
4
where he
sih,
has
ini
been slightly
aman nggak sih
XP
ini
lead.
turtle?
Look like best players fall
Joey-nya
off
harus
just
kuat
yet.
sih.
He's gonna take his time, electrifying.
Perangin
He's
aja, perangin
gonna
aja,
come out
perangin aja.
pretty early on here.
Ya,
Now here
buset.
comes the heavy
Nice
shadows.
banget.
Gonna
Biar
try and
ultinya.
lock him down as the reset comes through. GB is
Mati tuh,
gonna
Cibi,
do
Cibi, Cibi, mati tuh.
He's on the run. They're
Baru
gonna
kocan.
start running for the
Wah, nggak kena.
bushes,
Nice.
and they finally secure the
Nice.
kill. Mielo takes out
Joey-nya-
GB in the meantime. Wound's already gone. But now the fight is going to
Nah,
break
salah perang
out
dong.
even further. Best player still a little
Wah,
healthy. They find
iya.
Super Shark. Finally, the trade's back
Itu
2-1.
turtle-nya
Man, that was
Tapi di sini bagi kita kuat
quite uncharacteristic
buat
for
Max ya.
Boone.
Paku itu.
Pop the ultimate in the middle of the river.
enggak
That
juga
meant that
sih,
he
ada
died
edit,
afterwards,
please.
even after the purify.
Yeah.
So
Edit sama Brody.
that's a weird
Wow.
interaction. That's why
Lilia yang gue lihat
it
anjing di sini
kinda
nih.
looked awkward
Lilia
for
ya.
the Ohio brothers.
Iya, Cok.
Tetap Lilia ya.
Starting the brave smart,
Yeah.
so
Bukan tetep.
Yeah,
Iya,
definitely.
emang game ini
Definitely, I
anjing.
can
ya.
see that. And the homeboys as well. The resets that they've been able to do. The fact that TOB were actually the ones forced out despite them starting.
Dipaksa
it
perang
first.
terus ini, guys.
Now homeboys have all the
Aduh,
resources.
Joy-nya
necessary
nggak ada
to force
ulti,
this
gue
out.
lihat tuh
Heavy
udah
space
dipakai.
Iya,
cancels
Joy-nya malah
the
ulti merah.
of
What the
TOB's.
fuck?
Nah, bawa aja langsung, bawa aja
That's why
rotasi.
they just give it over. They know it'll
Dia
just
ulti
be
merah
in
tadi ya?
Yep,
Iya.
it's a non-contest here.
Kalau udah
One
ulti
more
gitu
game.
malah
The battle
rotasi,
spells as
bro.
well. I mean, everything.
Brunonya
Fourth side of the
susahan
homeboys
sih lawan
not
Brody
making
sih.
their way up to that top side. Are we
Betul.
expecting a potential invade as we see
Siapa
best
dapat?
player using
Oh, nice.
retribution? Now, no pick on the side of Super Shark.
it'll be a
Ini pasti game
tight
ngantuk
early
nih.
game. The fact that Ohio
Lah,
brothers
Homeboys kan ada
did
orang Indo.
really
Lah,
overtake
Big
in the
Fam
first 3
Indonya
minutes
lebih
of the game.
banyak
That's quite
dari
concerning if you're a
orang Indo di
fan of
Homeboys.
NA. At the same time though, if you
Gimana,
go
Mas Petir?
to the first lord of the game at around 8 minutes, 9 minutes, that means that Zia should have
fact.
3 items. So
Zorn was
Waduh.
the top global
Zorn was top
Tigreal.
global
2
tiger
tahun
about 2 years
lalu
ago.
tapi.
Very
Nggak
specific.
terlalu
Fun
ngaruh
facts.
sih.
About 2 years ago, very specific. Zorn.
Gue juga top
That's
global
why in
high ya,
MPI,
sekarang
he also mentioned
juga
that
nggak
he
pernah-
really
juga
wanted
nggak
to
pernah
play
top global
Tigreal, but teams
one-one.
didn't let me.
Yeah.
Finally in M5, we get to see that, and we'll see
Hijau,
if
hijau.
it brings them the victory. When it matters
Angelanya
the
udah
most.
dapet ini, Cok.
The pick that he's been
Kok
wanting
Angelanya
to
pakai
go
breastplate
for.
ya?
So
Buat
far,
apa ya?
he's been doing
Lah, itemnya lu,
very well.
kok ini kayak gini?
Got the lockdown. Oh,
Ngantuk, ngantuk, Armin, ngantuk.
Pretty hard. He even flicked it over this Mielo.
Aduh.
That's the best player
Oh,
takes
nice,
the
Joy.
ball and gets
Wih,
away.
nice
A
banget
lot of
ini
commitment
si
for the side of the
Yellow.
homeboys,
apa
but no
namanya, mie
cigar
ayam.
just yet as they walk away with
Mie
nothing
ayam
to
nih, bos.
Mending
basically
HB
get
aja,
out of
Bang.
it.
Ayam.
Itu BO1 bagus.
Sakit banget Bruno ya.
Bisa beli, bro.
He was right. No, he's not.
Mati dong.
Oh, the Purify actually coming out as Super
Lah ya,
Shark to get
Purify,
himself
bro.
out of there in time.
With Super Sharks.
Ya dong, ini dari tadi kita belum lihat combo Joy Angela nih, guys.
In 2 games that I will play in my last series, I will play.
Gila, Brody-nya nggak main
neither.
sepatu gitu emang, bis.
Never gonna take a Purify or
Sebenarnya
Petrify
pakai sih
ever
sedikit.
again.
Biar menang landing ya dia ya.
Oh god.
Biar tahan landing tempatnya
In the
Max.
bush plus
Gak menang.
revitalize back and forth. That's ultimate
Ya
healing.
biar gak kalah-kalah banget loh.
Execute Hilda.
Kan kata lo menang Max,
I
Brody.
believe Keyboy's done that
Tadi menang.
before.
He has done
Sebelum
that.
Mahas
He's
Cloud.
key boy, come on.
Yeah, true.
Hey, but he's
Shot.
also. Wait, hold on. They get
Yeah.
yeah. down on the best player one.
Mati dong, Joy.
Nice.
He might be in a lot of trouble
Aduh,
here.
nggak jadi
He might be
nice.
in some trouble here.
Ratain nggak sih TOB, Cok?
He secures
Tapi Joy zaman sekarang ini nggak bisa masuk duluan sih, nggak kayak dulu.
Nobody else from the side of the
Harus
homeboys
tunggu
actually
banget
died
Joy
there.
sekarang.
Iya, dan mereka edit ya. Apa tadi
Enggak,
bagusan
soalnya
ini?
imunnya di ulti, guys.
Iya, jadi kayak pas datang udah ulti kan.
Apa game ini sebenarnya bagusan langsung Yuzong ya tadi biar masuk
Right
duluan.
after
ya?
that initial kill, they said now we're
Joy-nya
done.
baru
We really
beres-beresin.
just want to outscale you guys. You guys are the ones forced to fight. You guys
Kalau
are the
edit
ones
nggak
forced
bisa
to look
soalnya.
for a
Hilda
snowball early.
Hilda
The fact
doang
that we
bisa
have
masuk
it,
ya.
We're
Iya,
happy with
Hilda
it.
juga nggak
I think
Bukan
Penentuan
hero kayak
players
Lapu Yudong
are
yang
what
ngacak-ngacak
Homeboys
gitu loh.
is approach will
Iya
be.
sih.
And I don't blame them for that. I think it's
Pusing
actually the
juga
right
sih di sini
decision.
Joy-nya.
It's not Black Shoes, it's totally fine. We did see a bit of a lane swap actually occur, trading tier 1s on either side.
Iya
Boys
juga
take
sih
top
kalau
tier 1,
Nile
while the
dibanin
Ohio
2
brothers
match.
take bottom tier 1. So
Upper
interesting
lower udah
odds
main
of
udah
play
kelar
here
dong.
being made, but more importantly so, right? Look at how the mid lane is just getting. Everybody's
Bisa aja lowernya lawannya yang nggak jago.
2 match atau 2 game sih?
Oh, 2 ini. 2 match, Mas.
Anjir.
Dua pertandingan.
Apanya?
Dihukum ya kan?
Apa?
Dihukumnya 2 game kan? 2 match.
Iya.
Lawan 2 tim lah intinya ya.
Lawan 2 tim.
Brody should have a bit more of a power spike to hit earlier.
Tindanya susah game ini, cowok Tigreal, cowok.
Melo,
Buset.
kelas.
Actually finds his swords in a
Buset,
lot
Melo.
of trouble.
Lah,
mati swordnya.
Timing will
Mati
achieve with
sih,
heavy
tapi-
spin. Tries his best. They don't find a return kill in time. His best player.
Mati.
Nah.
Neng, kasih
Nice. Nice.
Itu dia.
Joy Angela.
Late to the party. What's up everybody? Is it already
Nah,
over?
Joy itu enaknya bersih-bersih kayak gini emang.
Brunonya nggak boleh offset, guys.
Mendingan Zos nggak sih daripada Angela yohoho. Yohoho, ketawa lu yohoho.
Nabi
Nggak tahan lawan Joy-nya bisa kalau dimasukin Angela ya.
Pistol guys sempat.
Angelanya mau langsung NOD harusnya sih.
You can see that TOB is they understand
Harus
that
lawan
this
musuh yang
is their
ngumpul.
power spike. There
Kalau
should be their
ngumpul
power
nggak
spike. So
sakit
even
Nabi.
when they are trading behind with 1,000 gold,
Homeless,
they should be
thank you.
fighting. Then you think about it, best player
Kalau
eventually
HB kalah
will
pulang,
have
iya,
a
HB
lot
pulang.
of like scaling
Ini HB
compared
kalah
to
pulang ya?
the Akai when it comes to the damage,
kayak gini nih,
which
Joy-nya
kind of
nggak boleh masuk duluan
makes
nih.
me think that maybe this is their way to the late game where Rizal will be frail compared to a Joy.
Bruno?
Angela masuk, nice.
Away from the entire fight around
Oke, Alke ulti. Cakep
Wah,
banget.
Raisa nggak main, mantap bro.
Cakep.
Beuh.
Bro.
Trying to escape the Pokemon on the string, keeps it locked down. Best player tries his best. Great,
Tigreal.
Happy left hand. Champion steps from live.
Gila.
Mana.
Super sharp. Does he have his ult? No, he used it earlier. Good jobs from both sides.
Damn.
And now Turtle
TOB
turns
ganas
it forward.
juga ya.
Gonna have to hand it to Sepa,
Pokoknya
just keeping
dua-
himself
dua
safe
game
and
apa,
did
dua
not panic at all. He was just moving, waiting for the combo first.
Bro,
Because
sih
sometimes that is
susah
what
sih.
happens to
Susah,
Pakito players.
Bruno.
When they panic, they forget the fact that they need to combo their spells.
Gue liat udah ngantuk banget lu Jo.
Gua kurang oksigen gua.
It made even TOB question, wait, does he have it
Ngantuk
up?
mah
Why
belum.
wasn't he using it? And then once he did, oh, he has it up, guys. He's bringing us to the turret. Oh, no. This mid-game power spike,
Mantul Max.
that's very long
Oi.
way from Homeboys, right? Despite the fact that Rizal actually died there,
2024 masih mantul.
because TOB, they did not
Ya
just want
sampai
that.
lu
They
nggak nobar
wanted
lagi sih nggak
and
mantul.
to capitalize on the Lord, to really get a
Anjing
firm
emang.
grasp on that snowballing potential.
Finding the resources, right? We look at the gold earned once more. Zia actually coming up pretty high here as this Lord dance is going to initiate. It looks like best player clearing down on that bot side. Boys, they're aware of it, but at the same time, there's housekeeping to be done on all sides of the map.
I like how
Oh, kita kurang oksigen bisa buat ngantuk, bukan buat ngantuk.
Ush, anjir, hampir solo kill,
bikin
Cok.
nguap anjing.
Yeah, but the question is, does he
Oh,
survive?
Warlord
They're
mati
trying to
sih.
get himself out of there. Warlord as well.
Bodoh tuh Dream.
Manages to get out even without the black
Melo
shoes. They
jangan
lock
mati.
down
Kagak
the
padahal.
elbow. It's pretty good. They find the initial pick, but here comes
Nggak
best
sempet
player.
ulti
without
Melonya.
the heart guard as well. Sees Zorn, sees Rizal.
Keber sih ya.
It just isn't worth it right now.
That was perfect. The execution from Homeboys. They punish an overextension by actually splitting TOB.
Overextension.
Off one by one. They know that TOB needs to layer their damage together to actually burst down through these tanky members. So Zorn,
Kekurangan
that
oksigen
solo
juga gua.
ult, it looked weird,
Emang
but it
dulu
did the
ngantuk, bro.
job.
Enggak,
waiting
gua
for
harus
the
beli
play. They
tabung
wanna go for
oksigen.
Sepat?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, they
Colok pantat lu ya.
Mati dong sempat.
Not everything. They
Oh, enggak,
focus
Thank
untung
you,
aja.
Glat.
It's time. Nicely done
Dihindarin so
from
ultinya
somebody,
sama
but you're committing
Ah,
yourself.
bagus kalau menang
Kill,
iya,
but
cuma kan best of one
unfortunate. Back to
sangat-sangat
neutral zones for both sides.
wow ya.
Lord. Imagine, this started as a turtle, by the way.
Bayangin guys, coba
Yeah.
And now for
saya efek ini Tigreal.
he has been alive for 2 minutes now.
Speaking of which, Zorn now getting
Teng, buset, tembus, Cok.
securing the kill.
Kasih
Wait,
tahu,
GB might be in
bunuh
trouble. Heavy spin being utilized as well. The lockdowns here.
Cibi mati sih, Cibi. Cibi mati sih. Cakep.
Warlord mati,
Wah, itu dia. Udah guys, gak ada tiebreaker guys, ngomong ini guys. Aman guys.
Aman. Lord
Yeah,
guys.
they were given a losing
Let's go,
hand, and they
Toby.
said all in that moment. The heavy spin used up defensively, but He used his skill one, the headbutt.
Oke, kurang ya lawan kayak ginian ya.
Iyalah.
Lawan Joy susah, Cok.
Don't do that in high. And the thing is, they used the heavy spin, but there wasn't any follow-up. I think that Chibi kind of overstayed there.
Lawan
because
Joy sih emang harus
Shadow meant
surprise
that
sih.
Huno
Tigreal
was able
nggak
to heal
cukup
out.
anjir.
Zia
Dia
flickered
Tigreal
out,
buat
and
Hilda
then
ya.
just pops the
Iya.
ultimate, the fadeaway.
Harus kaja sih kalau
The
ada
fact of the
Joy
matter
sih.
is, they have to commit their stunts onto Joy and not on the Brody. They can technically just ignore the Brody, but now
Udah sakit banget ini Joy-nya guys ya, bentar lagi Blood Wings.
Dominance tuh si Hilda tuh.
at this point, when is
Alah Jo,
Zorka
lu
building
nguap,
up?
gua ikut nguap.
Radiant
Nah itu
armor,
dia,
that's
menguap
why
itu
they
emang
were able
menular
to
Ichi.
take down
Ichi nih
this
isanya.
Tigreal easily, courtesy of Super Shark as well as Zia.
Gini kenapa nguap? Kenapa nular gini Jack ngentit? Tapi nggak ngantuk emang kekurangan oksigen sih.
Rizel should be able to handle that by himself.
Kata siapa?
banget guys, gue bangun pagi.
Mid is getting chunked
gua.
out pretty hard. No commitment just yet. Here comes
Lihat tuh damage-nya guys.
Side of Warlord. Even the hard guard getting committed too.
Loh, kok Angela yang masuk?
Buset, Holy Crystal Angela-nya, Cok.
Angela
Honestly,
damage
I
ya?
think that's worth it for Homeboys not
Ya,
losing
Angela mid.
any inhibitor, not giving up the holy defense.
Aman
and they
sih
still
draftnya
keep their
Ohio, dia
mid
Joy
tower
juga
intact.
sih guys. Magic damage
They
ada.
don't keep that tier 2 and
Thank
bottom
you,
lane
Han.
intact. That's why the Brody is
Nah,
the best player one.
Bener banget
Again,
tuh.
Always is such an annoying threat.
Yeah.
And
Kalau
see,
TOB
there's
menang,
nothing
pulang
Homeboys
Gik.
can
Aduh,
really
berkali-kali
do
gue
there.
bilang kalau
If
TOB
the
menang Gik
sword
lolos.
committed an implosion.
Masih nanya.
No, it's not worth it. The rest of the team will just engage again. BP1 is only the first layer of damage of hope
Dapat
that's
turret.
coming in. And again,
Nice.
look,
Gak ada hit turret
always,
semua.
even if he baits a heavy spin, baits an implosion, it's worth it for his
Aduh, jangan
man.
sampai kena comeback
Best
aja
player
nih.
one. I mean, look at him. He's 2 levels ahead of Chibi, and this was like at
Ya,
12
tapi
minutes,
yang
11 minutes
pause.
in, he already achieved this. He's just
Tomorrow
using his
kita
Paus, bos, paus,
Yang
bos.
minta pause ini ya
just to
si
kind of
siapa?
instigate something.
Melo.
USA.
And this is the point where you reach critical mass on your Joy.
Dia menang mana draftnya ya?
Rather earlier
kiri masih
compared
kuat
to other
sih.
Joys.
Kiri lah, menang
Because
kiri
typically
jauh.
you
Nanti
struggle
lanjut
with
RE,
this
kalau
time.
misalnya ada
Because
tiebreaker
the
enggak?
fact that
Kalau
the
misalnya
Angela
ini
amplifies
TOB
this
menang
Joy
kita
to a
lanjut.
point where in the mid game where you only has what,
Jadi
one or two
doakan
items,
TOB menang, Geek
you're
lolos,
still not
kita
afraid
lanjut
to
RE.
actually
Itu yang
engage
terbaik
to your
bos.
opponents. Because you have the follow-up, you have heal,
Info
you have
gimana
additional
Geek
damage,
Mac?
and you have the help of the
Dibilang
Brody.
TOB
And I think
menang
that they,
aman Geek guys.
it acted
Paling
like a
ntar ininya
catalyst
aja
on
pas playoff,
how
2
this
kali
Joy
Nile
will
nggak
be
main.
farming. Because typically the Joy will need a lot of time farming, right, before he's able to reach critical mass. But I guess that with what TOB has
Tapi
been
udah
doing
fix ya
with
Pis.
the Angela,
Yang marksman-nya
with the
ini.
Brave Smite,
Kadera.
Angela, and the Purify,
Yeah.
come on.
Enggak, kan yang announcement baru Aboy kan,
It's a
jungler
sustained
He
kan.
knows exactly what tools he brought.
Marksman-nya belum
fix.
Sustained
Sir.
battle,
Ya
man.
otomatis harusnya
I'm just healing and
menurutku
shielding.
Kadera marking
I
ya.
can also heal even more.
Marki sih main ngage sih guys.
When you think it's
Iya.
over, it's
Soalnya dia main
really
Lilia
not.
Godland kan,
There's
Lilia Godland anjing dia main.
Lilia, Lunox main juga dah.
Without Angela
Harusnya-
alone,
Harusnya
Hilda
secara
alone was
logika
already-
Marki mid,
already
karena
annoying.
dia player
Wait till you
Marki
get
gitu.
to Ohio, right?
Yeah.
Once you get to Ohio, you finally understand why they say
This is how we do it in Ohio.
exactly.
Let's go.
Lanjut.
This draft, and we'll
Ayo,
see
let's
exactly
lihat.
that as
Udah
we
4.000
have
guys.
actually
Lumayan.
found that the Warlord has been taken down right during the
Yeah.
Warlordnya mati boy.
Wow.
Wow, that's
Wow.
pretty
He's just
impressive.
taking
Lah.
He's just taking a nap.
He's
All
just
right.
taking a
Mati.
nap. Don't worry about it.
Nice
At least
dong.
now he's got
Ya,
about
nice
12
dong.
seconds.
Kaget aja.
Start thinking about how he's going to
Oh,
actually
dia nggak main
deal with
buku ya Lilia ya?
Kenapa ya MM zaman sekarang tuh
being an
nggak suka
absolute
pistol,
nuisance. It looks like he's building up to eventually a genius one. I would,
Tergantung siapa nggak sih?
Might even consider a winter
Yeah.
charging here. Once again, best player using the electrifying beats.
Raizelnya nggak
Push
malah
people off
fake
to get
roar.
the tier 2.
Karena dia butuh rose gold
Kamu
dulu.
thank you lagi di atas.
Iya, lawannya Joy sih.
Easy.
With all of the items that the best
Jadi
player
itemnya
has,
Hasklaw,
electrifying
Berserk,
beats will be around 20 second
Crossbow
cooldown.
baru malah.
Buset, langsung purify gitu aja cuy.
Purify.
Ini harusnya Lord aman
I
sih.
gotta purify. What are you talking? What are you talking about?
Ohio.
I have a purify hood.
Gue terima. Anjir, gue
What do you think this
expect-nya
is a sprint, Hilda?
tapi menang gampang sih. Ternyata
Petrify Hilda? Hell no.
Ternyata
Anginnya ke arah Gifam ya.
alias draftnya rusak anjir.
Exactly, but look at this rush
Lah,
down
bener
from
gak sih,
every
Jo?
side of the Ohio
Iya.
front, right? They're trying to make sure that TOB have the best
Rusak
opportunity.
banget.
It looks like best
Angela
player
Harit,
using
Angela
these
Joy
electrifying
nih.
beats, and the hard guy is being executed as well.
Ah.
Step on the
Bisa.
side.
Nice.
It's a 4v5
Kasih
in
tahu,
favor of the
itu
Ohio
Brunonya
Runners.
nggak
There
bisa
should be a
ngebunuh Hilda, bro.
Balik sih ini kayaknya habis sih. Brodinya udah terlalu sombong.
Udah lihat dia bandnya Joy. Bruno gitu loh.
Give props to Super Shark
Kayak-
there, man, because we did see obviously Zia.
belajar,
Zia was the
Harusnya
dude
dia malah pick
who
Joy
actually
duluan nggak sih,
was able
Pis,
to bait
biar
Zorn,
nggak ada ada combo
all the way,
aja.
but Shark
Iya,
so
ada
low.
dia
So
pasti
he
first pick
because he
kiri
saw
kan?
someone in the bush,
Dia pick
he actually
Bruno
gave
Lilia.
some kind of like some time
Wah,
to react.
sakit
Larry gonna
banget.
move.
Yang first pick
He's
kiri
not
kan?
dead. He's alright,
Kan
I'll
first
start
pick
bashing
Angela.
you.
Ohio kan first pick Angela.
Jelas.
Harusnya
Kok
Homeboy
Angela
langsung pick
ya?
Angela.
That's the thing, right?
Harusnya
When
Homeboy
you
langsung
in this
Joy
particular
Bruno
game, do you
tadi.
Ya, itu
actually
aneh
want to
sih.
riff,
Lah.
right?
Dia pick
Like,
Lilia.
what actually locks you down?
Anjir,
in
Lilia
this?
buat apa?
Imagine if
coba
you had
lawan
like
Kayaknya dia nonton lu banget sih,
maybe
Max.
even sprint.
Tonton
They
gua.
can actually run
Itu Lilia ya,
down this,
kagak buku anjing Jo.
Irith,
Ah,
this
nggak buku.
Hilda.
NOD ya?
I guess
Iya.
it'll just be
Iya.
yellow, right? Because that's
Ini
what
nggak
Melo's
sih?
been trying to do each and every time. He's been trying to
NOD
go
buat
for, like,
apa ya?
Shadow
Yang
Flicker,
jelas.
Buat
play
ini
onto
Jo
Ryzel,
Angela,
maybe
cuma kan
even
dia
on
Lilia ya.
Ward if you want
Kayak
to get out
Bisa
there,
kenain
becomes
damage
best
ke
player once
Joy.
again. With the electrifying beats.
Enggak.
Oh,
Wah, kelar sih ini.
actually getting very, very
Oh,
close.
GG
So
guys,
low
nice.
as they crack open the inhibitor.
Oke,
He's gonna have to
nice.
take
Fam, lolos.
as he can, but he's going to have
Congrats,
to
Geek
get his
Fam.
own
Congrats,
push.
Nice
Nice
try,
try,
homeboys.
Lose out.
Harus balik ke
Inhibitor,
Malaysia.
it cracks
Ya,
still,
Malay.
no matter
Semuanya
what.
dingin, semuanya
Now
dingin
the
semua.
Ohio
Orange soda nih,
Nice.
enak banget
Malay-
cobain.
Malay nggak ada yang lolos
Orange
ini.
soda gue kayak agak kaget sih, karena gue gak pernah coba rasanya sebelumnya. Cuma itu enak banget.
Soundnya ke cancel.
Aduh, Lilia kuat sih high ground-nya tapi ya.
Ohio brothers
Iya,
want to
kalau
keep
Ende kayak nggak
aggressive.
kuat.
Yeah, they're going to take one
Urat
more
nggak sih semua?
inhibitor before they leave and they crack it open.
Oke,
And now
lumayan,
that
aman.
should be it. What a cancel from
Anjir, gua
Milo.
pikir
Dia
Itu
cuma berapa? 5%
The
cooldown-nya.
Homeboys have been looking
Iya,
to
dibandingin sama
find the
20% Jo,
entire
lu bayangin.
game. What a goat.
Prevo Merapi, Marapi gak sih Samuan bukan Merapi?
Man.
Kelas Adip.
And the Ohio
Marapi
brothers,
kan
you
jadi
would think that they
Sumatera
didn't
Barat.
have a best shot, especially because Homeboys are very patient with their ultimates.
Gue udah ngantuk
Here
banget.
they
Jo.
go.
Raiza!
Reza ngapain Reza? Ayo.
Gila, digas banget.
Harus harus.
Aquarius, komen album baca deskripsi.
Udah deh kalah. Yuk.
He's lost his
Pulang yuk,
immortality.
Pulang
Gigi,
kampung.
gigi, gigi.
Yuk.
The Homeboys,
Nice.
TOB, are walking away with
Mati
everything.
tiga.
Top Zia.
Anjir, menang lolos loh Homeboys.
Top Z,
Kayak nggak mau
for
lolos
sure.
ya.
Iya
Super
loh,
Shark is
aneh
back
banget
with the-
draft-nya, Cok.
without the Purify.
They're going to look for it with a midway.
Berarti
Zord and
belum
Ryzel are
bisa.
down. It's only Warlord.
Malaysia berarti kalah semua ya ininya.
Dari lolos ya?
kampung.
Nggak ada yang
Balik
Talks
kampung.
about just in
Mati tuh Hildanya.
time, making sure that they at least
Loh.
even up the
Mati nggak sih
score.
sempat?
No, my memory
Nggak jadi,
is
Cok.
they gotta go out. They gotta get out of here, man. I don't know, but this is starting to get.
Sumpah, TOB
this is
jangan
really
blunder-blunder
frustrating
aneh lah lu.
because every single time we see best player make these engagements, especially
Aduh.
with the hard guard, right?
Iya
If
lu
he's successful,
lu
it
mau
doesn't matter who gets the kill, whether
apa
Hoon
nggak
or
ngaruh
best player.
Cok. Orang
Hoon
Angela
quickly
Joy
Pas
is going
blingan
to get the hard guard,
udah
get the
dia
defense
lu sampai
repeat.
dunia lo.
Kecuali misalnya lagi nggak lagi habis baterai, Icos nggak bawa pot. baru.
Ada Lord lagi guys.
Jarang banget,
Hildanya belum
jarang
hidup.
banget.
Zia, even with the hard guard in, they're actually buying time. This allowed them to eventually defend.
Bruno Puri
Didn't
buat
have
apa?
to
Buat
even
edit.
pop the Purify.
Kayaknya.
The usage of the ultimate was just there.
Flicker sih game ini Bruno.
And now Ohio brothers, they may have the lead, but they cannot be
Iya,
careless
mati oleh Joy
going
ya.
up against Homeboys. This is again another retry
Dia mati sama Joy itu.
Oh,
Biasa aja ini.
Black Shoes being used
Warren mati.
early.
Wah, nice banget best player, Cok.
Anjir sakit
banget,
banget
Bang.
Bruno udah.
Wah,
Lu lihat kasihan
Ini
cuy.
guys.
Nice.
Pikirin.
Sampai ketemu lagi.
Blacklist nggak nonton. Enggak Cok, udah pasti menang Blacklist.
Endgame nggak sih? Nggak ada Lilia Bruno tuh nggak salah.
Pastiin lah. Pulang kampung. Guys, kopermu.
Bye.
Bye nice game. Geek Fam lolos.
Anjir, topis banget, Cok.
Gila,
Obi geril gak lolos gajak temen nih.
Hebu, HB kita bisa
Ah.
Lumayan sedih sih.
Wah, sedih sih. Nice try Malaysia.
Nice try Malaysia.
Dari yang awalnya kita anggap Homeboys itu apa? Sebuah
Dark Horse.
Dark Horse yang mengerikan, tapi ternyata
Dia si Dark Horse sumpah.